Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Diggy22 here. It's 1:43 in the morning, August 24th. It's officially 2 days since the official announcement that Ben Affleck is the new Batman. Ben Affleck is the new Batman. I mean, what do you say to that? I mean, most of the internet is like, oh no, the franchise is ruined again. And others are like, oh, give him a chance. Heath Ledger, look what he did with the Joker. I'm sure Ben Affleck can do a great job as Bruce Wayne. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of, oh no, and give him a shot. Personally, Ben Affleck, he's a good actor. I loved him in films like The Town, Argo. He's done good directorial efforts with Gone Baby Gone and the aforementioned Town. I liked his work with Kevin Smith. You know, hate me if you want, but I actually like Jersey Girl. But he doesn't seem like the type for the Batman role. I mean, he's tried it before, obviously, in Daredevil. I mean, Daredevil and Batman are two different characters and two different portrayals. But the superhero thing, even Ben Affleck himself renounced the whole superhero genre after he did Daredevil and got that negative feedback. Which actually makes me wonder what made him 180 and decide to take on the role of Batman. You know, after all of the feedback, you know, after Daredevil and subsequently its really horrible spin-off Elektra, you know, what made him decide to come back to that? And personally, like, for the record, let me say, I'm not one of the people that absolutely bashed Daredevil as one of the worst superhero movies ever made. I thought it was passable. You know, it could have been a lot worse. We've seen a lot worse from Marvel, you know, Punisher Warzone. But it was passable. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. It wasn't the best thing in the world. It was tolerable at best, you know. It had redeeming qualities. So let me go on record on saying that. But at the same time, a lot of people have been using the Heath Ledger alibi to say, let's give Ben Affleck a try. But honestly, that's apples and oranges. And I'll tell you why. Ben Affleck is a good actor, but he's a one-note actor. Like, he doesn't stretch to the point where you find it hard to believe it's Ben Affleck. You know, it's like whether it's Ben Affleck in Daredevil, Ben Affleck in Armageddon, Ben Affleck in Good Will Hunting, Ben Affleck in The Town, or any other role that he's done, it's Ben Affleck. You know, it's like he puts his all in conveying emotion. He puts his all in, you know, bringing the character to life, but it's still Ben Affleck. He doesn't transform. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, Heath Ledger as the Joker. Now, a lot of people were quick to nitpick about Heath Ledger early on, before the first trailer of The Dark Knight even came out, and saying, oh, it's the guy from A Knight's Tale, it's the guy from 10 Things I Hate About You, he's like a teeny bopper, it's not going to be... But honestly, I was convinced that he would make a decent Joker after I saw him in Lords of Dogtown. Look that movie up if you've never seen it. It's a really good, like, biopic about the Z-Boys, you know, Team Zephyr. And Heath Ledger's he played Skip Engblom, who was like one of the leaders of Team Zephyr. He was one of the founders. He ran the Zephyr Surf Shop, which became the Zephyr Skate Shop. And his transformation, I mean, a lot of people couldn't tell Heath Ledger from Skip. He looked like a young Skip in that movie. So that's the kind of transformation I'm talking about, where you forget it's that actor. Like in Lords of Dogtown, you forget it's Heath Ledger, and you get into that. You know, you forget that he's an Australian. You're convinced that he's this guy from Santa Monica. And that's the kind of transformation I'm talking about, like a full engrossing, like method acting 101, you know? And with the Joker, I mean, that is a transformation. It's like you didn't see Heath Ledger anymore. You saw the Joker. He engrossed himself in it. It's like when you saw him in The Dark Knight, you forgot about every other movie he did, and you focused on that portrayal of the character. That's the kind of transformation I'm talking about. And Ben Affleck, as good as an actor he is, I don't see him doing that kind of transformation. I have not seen him transform or step outside the comfort zone of Ben Affleck. Most of the best movies he's done has been him being himself. I mean, The Town is case in point. You know, it's a guy from Boston robbing banks. Ben Affleck's never robbed banks, but he knows Boston like the back of his hand. And until I see Ben Affleck step outside of that comfort zone and really experiment and stretch, I mean, yes, he could play a good Bruce Wayne, but the key question is, can he play Batman? Like, we already asked that question of Christian Bale, and yes, a lot of people said, yeah, he made a good Bruce Wayne, but as a Batman, well, the only thing that ruined Christian Bale's Batman was the voice. You know the voice. The voice where he's using every muscle in his throat to disguise it, even around the ones who knows that he's Bruce Wayne. You know, that voice. The only voice worse than that one was Bane's, for obvious reasons. So, that aside, Christian Bale made a great Batman, and that's why a lot of people were shocked that he wasn't coming back for the Justice League movie, or the Superman-Batman crossover at that. But, point being, long story short, I'm willing to give it 50-50. I mean, I'd like to be pleasantly surprised by Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne / Batman, but knowing his past roles and knowing his acting range and acting history, I gave it 50-50. I'm willing to be surprised, but I'm preparing for the worst, expecting the best at the same time. So, God willing, we can get a good Batman movie again. We've already had a few good Batman movies, but hopefully Ben Affleck can give us another good one, and at that, it being the crossover between Superman and Batman, hopefully it'll be good. It'll be watchable. And what more can you ask for than that? Thanks for watching.